Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
hey.
Hey, this is cool. They've done a lot of updates on
It is.
StreamYard. So, okay, hi everybody. I'm Angelina. This is Sarah. Actually, you're on this side.
Oh,
Yeah, whatever. So hi, welcome. It's been a while since we've been here on the channel. I'm super excited because Sarah and I have an exciting update.
yep.
Sarah, would you like to update the update?
So, we have a podcast and it is on Spotify, but we haven't uploaded our first episode yet, but we have recorded it. And it is called The Soul Complex. So, check us out on Spotify and soon YouTube, The Soul Complex. It's great. It's going to be great.
And so yeah, let's talk about like what that even means, like why people should go there.
Yeah.
Which of course we talk about in the podcast too. We should talk about here. Essentially, the soul complex is this thing where we're always striving to be in this space of alignment. We're always striving to know our purpose and be in our purpose, and it's really hard.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, it was hard to even, like I was saying earlier, it's hard to even right before we got on to do the podcast. I mean, I was already talking myself down and trying to back out of getting on and doing the first episode. And that's kind of like a prime example of the soul complex.
And so we have this thing where it's like we have this character, this identity that's often in conflict with our soul or our soul's purpose. And so we wanted to create this new podcast called The Soul Complex, where we just kind of talk about some of the struggles or some of the wins that we have as people on their spiritual journey, people who are working towards our purpose.
Real people.
And yeah, real people, real things, real mistakes. One of the things that we do on that podcast is we show you guys one of our psychic games, and to show you like we don't have it down perfect.
We don't.
Right. So you guys can see the imperfections in what it is to develop your spiritual gifts and to develop into the authentic version of you. And to see, to hear our stories too in our day-to-day experiences, to know that like it's not perfect every time.
Yeah. And we're working through our soul complex. I mean, like we said there, it's a never-ending job. I mean,
yeah. And we talk about like the positive aspects of the soul complex,
yeah,
right? Which is like moving towards alignment. And then we also have the other part of the soul complex where we're sort of in this prideful place, and having to kind of remain humble, remain observant, and to understand that like we're not the only people on the planet.
Yes. You know? We're not. And we're not even like back when we were trying to do YouTube and things like that in the past, for anybody that's been kind of hanging around for a while. I mean, what was I trying to say? The point I was trying to make.
We've been doing this recording thing for a couple hours.
Yeah. And we second guessed ourselves. We didn't follow through and things like that. And now it's just like, because we were so caught up on being perfect and doing it right. And we're so over that. Like, we're so over it.
I think part of it too is like, you know, we want to be seen as the experts. Yeah. But like in trying to be the experts, it's like experts make mistakes too.
Yeah.
So, and it's not fun. It's not fun when you try to be perfect all the time.
It's really not.
Or when I try to be perfect all the time.
Well, I do too. And it doesn't do anything but bog me down because nobody's perfect and you can't ever do everything perfect. Yeah. And I'm just going to explain. I'm looking at Angelina. I've got to get used to looking at the camera when I'm talking to people and stuff like that.
But I think it's weird how StreamYard has a different angle than Zoom did.
Yeah, it threw me off a little bit at first, but
it's weird. Yeah, because
it looks good. It looks really good.
Like, yeah, I know. It makes me look super skinny and like.
Yeah, I know.
I look good. I look good over here on StreamYard.
I hope I don't have meatloaf in my teeth.
I can't tell. Sarah's over here eating. Doesn't even offer me any. It's whatever.
Well, I mean, do you want some?
I do. I want some mac and cheese.
Do you think I could feed it to you through the?
Yeah, like telepathy or transmutation.
I'd give you some, but I ate it all.
It's fine. I made macaroni and cheese the other day and I ate it also.
She did, and it was amazing.
Dude, it was so good. It was really like the best thing I think I've ever cooked in my life.
It was like it was beautiful. It was vegan.
It wasn't vegan. It wasn't vegan.
It wasn't?
No, it had butter and cheese. It
Oh,
was
come
vegetarian
on.
for sure.
Come on.
No, if it was vegan, it would have had fake cheese. I just don't believe in that.
So what would you call it? Just a no meat dish?
Yeah, it was just vegetarian because it had cheese and I put butter, and then it had like some not fried. What would you say? Like sautéed? I guess sautéed almonds. And the sautéed almonds is really what took it to the next level of delicious.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. I didn't think it'd be any different. But if you're joining us either live or, watching this as a replay, feel free to pop in, say hello, ask us any questions. If you have questions about our new podcast, if you have questions about what the heck we've been doing for the past however long, or if you have any questions, if you want a reading or a more detailed message, let us know. In our podcast, I did give a brief sort of for everybody message, but Sarah, do you want to do a brief for anyone message this time?
Oh,
come on, it's fun.
Let me think. Like, what do you want me to pull a card and do it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go get me some like real oracle or tarot, oracle cards, because tarot is a little overwhelming for me right now.
When you come visit, you can just have one of mine. I've got so many. I have a bookshelf full of oracle and tarot decks. And I bought myself a new one recently.
Me and Angelina have yet to meet in person.
No, we're going to though.
We will very soon.
Yeah. Not in March though, but after March.
Yeah.
Or before March.
Okay, I got the 5 of spades.
Ooh, okay. What does it mean?
I feel like for some reason these black spades represent an obstacle for me, and I feel like just the fact that it's a 5, which is halfway to 10, kind of means like maybe somebody's been struggling for a while. Things have been really hard, or maybe they're in the thick of an obstacle or a hard situation. And I'm drawn to the spades looking up, which means to me kind of like keep your head up, keep going. You're halfway there. You're halfway out of it. I mean, anything that we go through in life is really to teach us something, like every single thing. So just keep your head up, keep doing whatever you need to do to get through whatever it is, because you're going to make it out of it. You're halfway there already.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm not used to doing that.
I know, but you're killing it. Like, that was perfect. That was like, I couldn't have even done that better.
Oh, I appreciate it. What does the 5 of spades actually mean, though? Because you know about that.
Okay, but it's different for everybody. The way that I read the card is different from the way you read it. That's what makes it special, Yeah. But for me, when I read the spades are perspective cards. Mm-hmm. So, and that's kind of like, I love the way you read it, because I would have read it like you're viewing some situation of change, because 5s are change. So there's a change occurring in your life right now, and you're viewing it as if it's like happening to you or happening in spite of you or whatever. But really, this change is a transformation for you to become the best version of yourself. So if we just switch the perspective away from it's happening to you to it's happening for you, you're more likely to move through this change more quickly, because there's no more resistance, and you're able to really just like, transition into the beautiful butterfly. But that perspective of the change has to shift before you can be in comfort again.
See, that goes right along with goes together.
Yeah, but I like the way that you said it better, personally.
Aww, thanks. But I like the way you said it too. So,
but the way you said it was positive and really uplifting, and just like so like a warm hug. My way of saying it is like,
So factual.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So Capricorny.
Oh, it goes together though. It goes together really nice. I like it.
But then, of course, the card that goes with it is the surrender and release card, which I also just pulled.
Cool.
Which is exactly the same message, right? It's like you have to let go in order to let in, right? You have to let go of this old way of being before you can transform into something new.
Yeah.
Which is what we're doing here as well. Yeah. I mean, we're still going to have our respective channels, but also having this new channel that kind of bridges the gap. But in order to be new, to have this new thing, we have to let go of the old way of being.
Yes. And I'm letting go of my old channel. I mean, I love the name and everything and what I was doing, but I'm so ready to just leave that behind me. That represented a chapter in my life for me that I would like to I've learned it, overcome it, and I'm just.
But like, so you're not going to do ghost hunting at all anymore?
I will, but it's not going to be in connection with the effing perspective. I went through a lot of stuff like with a couple of the subscribers that were connected to that channel and what I was going through with my husband, and not just even that, it's just like my environment, everything. It's just, there's just stuff. Yeah. I'm past all that and I'm ready to start something new. So, yeah. But I'm still going to ghost hunt because literally when it comes
I want you to come here and ghost hunt with me because I can't do it alone.
I'm totally doing all that. Yeah, I'm not giving up on the things that I love to do. It's just that channel. I'm just done with that channel. I'm not going to take it down, but I'm good on it. Yeah. There's so much to talk about with all that ghost hunting stuff. Like, it's heavy.
It's not for the faint of heart. Like it, like you said, heavy. Like there's an energy to ghost hunting. Like you really have to be like constantly clearing energy, constantly grounding, constantly transmuting negativity. Like it's hard.
And you have to do that like when you do stuff like this. Like you're on YouTube, you have a podcast, you got things affecting you, energies, thoughts of other people, whatever. I mean, that's just a life thing. I'm gonna have to get off here.
Okay. I'm
sorry.
That's okay. Go get your kids. Thank you guys all for joining us. Again, we're still going to have our channels. I'm still going to be posting videos on here, although I don't know when. But if you want to see more of Sarah and I talking about stuff, check out our YouTube channel and our podcast on Spotify called The Soul Complex. And feel free to ask us questions. Feel free to send us an email at thesoulcomplex@gmail.com.
Yes.
And we will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Okay.
Bye.